the footage also. You know what I'm saying? So when you go through life just paying your way out, I really feel like he wasn't sorry about that. Yeah, he might be sorry now. He's sorry that he got caught. But if that was a one-time incident, then I would say accept his apology. But I think in that apology, he said what he thought people wanted to hear. Yo, to everybody who don't understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, y'all could send all the messages y'all want. Y'all could send all the threats y'all want. Y'all could call me old. Y'all could call me whatever y'all want to call me. It don't bother me. And if you're willing to meet your demise, to meet your demise, over a month you don't even know, then you know how to handle it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest TDF first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, lately it's been like an influx of celebrity security guards, security personnel coming out and exposing some of their clients, aka your favorite celebrities. Right, it was Drewski. Recently, Drewski, there's a security personnel that was, I guess he does like GAY clubs, and he alleged that Drewski came in there. You know, he seemed to be enjoying himself. We had Rick Ross security guard, Jeezy security guard, if I'm not mistaken. There's a whole bunch of security guards, right? Now, it all started with Gene Deal. If y'all remember Gene Deal, he's a former Bad Boy security guard. He's been exposing Diddy for like the past, I want to say 4 years. I know I discovered him in 2019, right? So I'm not really sure how long he's been doing what he's been doing, but I know that I discovered Gene Deal in his videos exposing Diddy back in 2019, right? Now, I don't know if it's an agenda or a money grab going on. Now, once again, let's separate Gene Deal from this because I'm not including Gene Deal in this, and I'm going to tell y'all why in a few. But when it comes to these new security guards that's coming out, they're doing all these interviews, they're making their own videos, they're doing podcasts. I don't know if it's either an agenda or a money grab going on, but it's becoming way too common. Now, honestly, the only person I respect when it comes to exposing Diddy is Gene Deal. And reason being is because Gene Deal took it upon himself to expose Diddy at a time when it wasn't cool to do so. Right? He took it upon himself to expose Diddy when Diddy was Diddy, right? On top of the industry, everybody respecting Diddy. And everyone said at the time that he was chasing clout. He's just looking to make money. He just wanted 15 seconds of fame. Now, keep in mind, he's been exposing Diddy for the past few years now, and it didn't start off with anything having to do with abuse or Diddy's sexuality. I mean, even though he did speak on that, but he exposed Diddy's foul play with Biggie Smalls, despite the world thinking that Diddy and Biggie had such a great relationship. So he was exposing things with Diddy and Biggie, and he was exposing a few things that happened with Biggie that I guess the world may not know, whether it was contract agreements. He even told the world that when Biggie died, he was basically broke, right? And you would think that, well, how can Biggie be broke when he done sold all these records? Everybody know Biggie, his music plays. But that's one of the things that he was exposing, because he was saying that when it comes to the business aspect of it, Diddy didn't do right by Biggie as much as people think, right? And you could go back to all the interviews he did and his own videos that he put together, and y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. So when it comes to exposing Diddy, he's in a league of his own. Because like I said, he came at a time when it wasn't cool to do so. But all these other guys, these other security guards, I guess they seen what he was doing and now they want to follow suit. Thumbs down, right? Thumbs down emoji. Because at the end of the day, if you didn't do it at a time when it really could have made a change or when it could have made a difference, then it's null and void. Don't wait until something blows up and now you want to jump on the bandwagon and say, oh yeah, I seen this. Oh yeah, I seen him do that. Because guess what? Now it's already out. Right? As a man with any integrity, if you see some type of foul play going on that goes against anything you believe in morally, you're supposed to speak up. If you wait for somebody else to speak up and then now you want to speak up, you just look like a coward. So I say all that to say this. Recently, a former security guard for Bad Boy by the name of Roger Barnes have came out amidst the Cassie video that has been surfacing, where it shows Diddy putting his hands on her, and he's saying that he's seen worse happen, right? He's saying that he witnessed Diddy do things to Cassie and Kim Porter back in 2012 when I guess he was doing security personnel, and he calls himself exposing Diddy now, and he did a whole news conference with Piers Morgan. I'm gonna play a little bit. I can't play the whole thing, it's a little lengthy, but I'm gonna play a little bit for y'all to check out. Check this out.
I seen him with Cassie and I seen him with Kim Porter, his kid's mother.
Right, who's now sadly no longer with us, but what did you see him do?
I've seen him get physical. I've seen him get really physical, grab him up. It was one time that Cassie mentioned inside her lawsuit where she said she had to go over to the London hotel. I was the one that was checking on her every day at the London hotel.
Now also, this is what he had to say for the people that asked him why did it take him so long to come out and say what he said. Because the first thing I thought was, what took him so long? Right? Why wait until somebody else come out? Anyway, this is what he had to say. Check this out.
Yo, to everybody who don't understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, y'all could send all the messages y'all want. Y'all could send all the threats y'all want. Y'all could call me old. Y'all could call me whatever y'all want to call me. It don't bother me. As long as you don't run up on me, as long as you don't invade my space, we cool. I don't give a what y'all say. I don't know y'all. Half of y'all, most of y'all puff don't know. Y'all just riding and standing up for who could beat up your mother, beat up your sister, beat up your daughter, beat up everything. Yeah. That's a lot of reasons why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? But don't say that I didn't speak up and don't say I didn't come between them. Read the lawsuit before you come at me and say, yo, you did this, you did that, you didn't do this, do that. And all you washed up, y'all could save it, man. This is for the woman's period. This ain't even for you that's saying slick to me, because none of y'all say slick to me straight up and down. And if y'all willing to meet your demise over a month you don't even know, then you know how to handle it.
Now let's speak on it, right? Here's my thing. He said, check the lawsuit. To my understanding, the lawsuit was filed by Little Rod or Cassie. Well, they both had their separate lawsuits. Cassie's settled a little quicker, within like a day. And Little Rod, if I'm not mistaken, his was filed this year, right? Whichever what it was, I know it goes as far as back as 2023, which means that it was filed in 2023 from Cassie. And in 2024, I think Lil Rod filed his, or whether it was 2023 or 2024. It don't matter. It's recent. So from 2012 to 2023, what was done? Right? Why didn't he do interviews then when it mattered? What took him so long to do interviews up until now? From 2012 to 2023, that's 11 years. From 2012 to 2024, that's 12 years, right? So here's my thing. What took you so long to come out and say exactly what you're saying now if you already had that knowledge? He says go back to the lawsuit and read the lawsuit. The lawsuit was filed from Cassie in 2023, and the lawsuit, I think, from Lil Rod was filed in 2024, this year. So what happened to 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, and so forth? Y'all get where I'm going with it. What happened to all those years? And I'm gonna say the same thing I said about the people that claim they watch R. Kelly be with all them kids and didn't say a word, right? This goes for the same people that had something to say about R. Kelly. This goes for the same people that had something to say about Michael Jackson. These are the same people that are watching these things happen and they're not saying nothing. If you watch a crime like that go down, you're just as guilty. So you coming out trying to expose someone else, Whereas you're only really exposing yourself because you watched something like that go down and you didn't say nothing. So in a way, it's like you're an enabler. You allowed it to happen. This man is speaking on situations that he says he witnessed back in 2012. Right? Now, perfect example, right? For R. Kelly. For the people that says they witnessed these little girls be with R. Kelly, they witnessed whatever foul play going on, guess what? You're just as guilty. That's just as sick to me. Right now, if one of my friends came in here with a little girl, the first thing I'm gonna ask is, yo, bro, who is that? If I don't know that to be your sister or your daughter or anybody affiliated with you, if she looks young, the first thing I'm gonna do is ask, bro, who is that? And I'm gonna tell you right now, let me find out that that's somebody that he's messing with and she's underage. I'll mess around and go to them people myself, because guess what? If you don't say anything at a time when you can, you're just as guilty. You're an enabler. You're condoning it. That's what that tells me. If you're not doing anything to stop whatever's going on, you condone it. You're borderline an accessory to the crime, because you was right there and you knew it was wrong and you didn't do anything about it. And I think that's a coward move, man, to sit here and suddenly want to bash a man because you see everybody else doing it. You know, monkey see, monkey do. If you had any integrity, you would have said something when it first initiated. But for whatever reason, you didn't. Whether it was money, whether it was your job, whether it was your friendship with him, whatever it was, you stayed shut knowing that this man allegedly abused a woman in your presence. So what does that say about you? Yes, he did what he did, right? And we already know he just no good. But knowing that you was there, knowing it was wrong, knowing you watched it, and knowing you didn't do nothing about it, what does that say about you? You see how that works? Even the hotel people that leaked, well, whoever leaked the footage, we don't know who leaked the footage, right? But we do know that it was put out there. We do know that the surveillance came from the hotel, and it's rumored that allegedly Diddy paid the hotel an undisclosed amount to not put the footage out there. Some say it was 50,000, some say it was 100,000. Who knows, right? But whenever it took place, they didn't put it out there for whatever reason. I think they're just as guilty too. This is what I'm saying. Too many people are harboring these people instead of holding them accountable, whether it's for monetary gain, whatever it's for. Why is it just now coming out if it happened years ago? You know? And let's be real, because I don't want anybody to think, oh, you sticking up for Puff. It's not that. I just think on too many occasions, we are not holding people accountable, and this is why these things continue to happen, because instead of nipping it in the bud when it could have been, other people are becoming victims because nobody's saying anything. Just think, if he would have been said something about this years ago, other people wouldn't have been victims to potential abuse or whatever shady dealings that they had with Diddy. Who knows? But if you would have nipped it in the bud when it needed to be, we wouldn't be going through this. And let's be real, we know Puff ain't no saint. That's what a lot of us been saying for the longest. But all y'all did was call us conspiracy theorists. But I guess since it's on the news now, it's okay to believe the quote-unquote conspiracies now. Now everybody going back to Gene Deal interviews. They was calling him a conspiracy theorist before, but he's not saying anything new. So what makes him credible to y'all now? The fact that everything he said is now on mainstream media? That's the problem. We've been saying that Kim Porter's death didn't make sense. I'll be sure been telling y'all and dropping hints that the reason he fell sick was due to Diddy and other stuff behind the scenes. Kimora Lee, who was Kim Porter's best friend and the wife to Russell Simmons, been telling y'all that Kim Porter's death isn't what the media told us and called Diddy out about it. But once again, that was the time Diddy was on top of the world. Everybody loved Diddy, and Diddy was Diddy. So it fell on deaf ears. People like Wendy Williams, right? Everybody thought these people was crazy, from Gene Deal, Wendy Williams, Kim Porter. Everybody that exposed this man and others, y'all call them crazy until it actually comes out. All right, so to get back a little on subject, Roger Barnes, like I say, he's a former bad boy security guard, and he's now exposing Diddy. He's saying that he's seen Kim Porter go through the same thing that Cassie is going through, which allegedly Diddy put hands on Kim Porter, he watched it with his own 2 eyes, and now he's coming out about it. My only problem with that is, if you don't speak up when it first happens, you're just as guilty, right? It's like you're enabling the situation. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. What's y'all stance on it? And let me know what y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.